Hi guys, hello and welcome to a new video. Today I will try to guess the languages here in this game, Language Guesser. There will be a link in the description if you want to play it yourself. And yeah, let's try it out.
Conjuntament amb tothom, doncs perquè tota aquesta gent que avui estan per aquí perquè tots aquests també han de tenir el seu premi per treballar, no?
It's moment again.
Conjuntament amb tothom, doncs perquè tota aquesta gent que avui estan per aquí perquè tots aquests també han de tenir el seu premi per treballar, no?
It sounds Latin and it sounds a bit French and Spanish. So I would immediately, of course, guess either because it doesn't sound directly Spanish and French. Maybe one of the Spanish former colonies. And I'm not sure the accent. Of course, there are different accents, and people who are more from this region can also distinguish them maybe from one another. But I would let's just try Peru. Okay, it was Catalan, and I was right with my assumption that it has something to do with Spanish and with French and with Roman languages. It was Catalan. Catalan is similar, but of course I was wrong with my assumption. It comes from Peru. Is spoken in Andorra and Spain. Okay, let's continue. There was something with Swahili, I think I heard, so maybe Tanzania. Whew, I was right. I heard just the word Swahili, but countries where it is spoken: Kenya, Rwanda, United Republic of Tanzania, and Uganda. I've never heard of this name, United Republic of Tanzania. I heard just from Tanzania. I thought this is the name of the country. So, okay, let's another one.
赛后，球队将学生们亲手制作的千纸鹤送给了。
Again, I have to listen to it again.
赛后，球队将学生们亲手制作的千纸鹤送给了。
I mean, it sounds a bit maybe Indian, maybe Chinese, but I'm sure it is not Chinese or Indian. It is but maybe I guess China, but maybe probably I'm wrong. Okay, it was China. The language spoken is Mandarin Chinese. Countries where it's spoken: China, Christmas Islands, Singapore, Taiwan, and Malaysia. Okay, it is also easy, but still, I wasn't sure about this. Well, I take it, of course. I'm happy about this.
Siqaret çəkmə, siqaret insanların sağlamlığı üçün təhlükəlidir.
Again.
Siqaret çəkmə, siqaret insanların sağlamlığı üçün təhlükəlidir.
It sounds similar to what I heard before, then also a bit Arabic. So I'm not sure. Maybe here in Tajikistan or Kyrgyzstan? Tajikistan. It was Azerbaijan. Azerbaijani. I'm spoken only in Azerbaijan. Okay. Last in this round.
Profetizavam, falavam línguas e até expulsavam os demônios.
Demundus, okay. It sounds for Spanish. Portuguese. Sorry, Portuguese people. Spoken Angola, Brazil, Cape Verde, East Timor, Ecuadorial Guinea, Guinea, Mozambique, and Portugal. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, dear Portuguese people who maybe watch this video. Yeah. Anyway, I guess it was Spain, but it was Portuguese. New game. But 214 was not too bad.
Úgyhogy nekünk a kapcsolatunk ennyi velük, hogy ők a köznépi, beszervezett, eredendően nem hun, hanem hunosított csoportok, mi pedig az echte hun, a szkíta, keleti szkíta, vezetőréteg. Ezért van az, hogy a türköknek mindenféle...
I mean, I guess it's maybe a Roman language, maybe Romanian. It has nothing to do with Rome. Marathi spoken only in India. There's always a good chance if you don't know the language that it's a language in India, because India has so many languages. I think also to a certain degree Papua New Guinea, which has also a few hundred languages spoken inside of it. I'm not sure how many of those are also in here. But yeah, I mean, in total, I think something like this. Something like 7,000 languages are spoken on this world. And on the earth. And many of those, the majority of those are endangered, I think, even. But yeah, I didn't guess this one. Next one.
Ao nome de Skegole Pelzo, evelom pazelum nos ar poltrejukos, e chom momentum mantret da vele da pegeniawon an ar hulse déjà, padal, pa hem zantom kekos, vraiment, mais petarin medit, ar vuez a basse an ar hezeo.
I mean, I guess it's Spanish, but then again, I tried this before in one of my previous guesses, and it was Slovakian. So, I still guess now Spain, but let's see. It was Breton, spoken in France, but it's also a Roman language, Roman-based language, I think. Maybe it's also Celtic-based. I think in the Britannia, the people which live there are people. I mean, earlier people who lived there were also from Celtic people, and then they also maybe somehow ended up later in Ireland or so. I'm not sure, but it sounded Spanish, but yeah, it definitely wasn't.
За миний хамгийн дуртай хийх зүйл бол Монгол орноороо аялж хөдөө орон нутгаар аялах маш их дуртай. Яагаад гэвэл Монгол орн маань маш их сайхан.
I mean, it sounds again Spanish, but maybe it's also just something a mistake from me. I listen to it again.
За миний хамгийн дуртай хийх зүйл бол Монгол орноороо аялж хөдөө орон нутгаар аялах маш их дуртай. Яагаад гэвэл Монгол орн маань маш их сайхан.
I heard something with Gusta in the beginning, so I'm not sure. It's I don't think it's correct. It's Mongolian. How can Mongolian sound like Spanish? And I think if you expect something like Spanish or language you know, you can easily hear something in other languages, which is definitely not there. I would also be interested in playing something similar, maybe where you have to guess the language based on a text which is written. I think it's not easier, but sometimes maybe it's more easier because you recognize a certain pattern. For example, Indonesian is sounds sometimes, I think, I hope I don't say something stupid now, sounds similar to Dutch. It was colonized by the Dutch, so maybe some Dutch words also are in the Indonesian vocabulary, so this would explain things. But yeah, that's why also Malaysian, that's why you sometimes hear maybe things which are also similar to languages, because you on the one side because you maybe want to hear something which is not there, or because there are really some similarities through colonialism, for example. But also by Africans, a language spoken in South Africa, I think, sounds also similar to Dutch, or is similar. Again, new one. The last one in this case, I don't think I will have so much points here.
4 yıl çemesi odal geçirilipdi. Şonu vokzalın esasy binasında ve onun daş töwereginde avatlayış işler geçirilip.
This doesn't sound like Spanish, but it could be Russian language, Caucasian language, or India. I think so India, because maybe I'm just lucky. No, I'm not. It's Turkmen. I'm spoken in Turkmenistan. So I have just. There's another. This is the last one. I thought the previous was already the last one.
Jedinice Prištinskog korpusa I snage MUP-a Republike Srbije u skladu sa dobijenim za...
It sounds like Spanish, but maybe it's also something else. It's Serbian. Again, new game.
Zamnam ka bagye contrôle. Si bout couteau ali même de bon vina avec m'a bien contrôle li. Est-ce bien comprendre ça suprêmement lâche. Comprenez? Avec pour ta face moi un petit bout de couteau, m'a faut voler. Grand calotte, grand coup de pied, me shooter mon dos. Si vous voulez.
I have no idea, but I will guess here, India. Or maybe I guess this time Papua New Guinea. I think in Papua New Guinea there are the most languages actively spoken in any country in the world. Haiti. Okay. Not close enough.
Betul Tom. Penyet sing ijo kanggo ngaktifake.
Again.
Betul Tom. Penyet sing ijo kanggo ngaktifake.
I have no idea. It doesn't sound like a Asian language. Maybe here. Languages, I mean, there's so many also secondary, third or fourth or many small languages which are spoken in some of these big countries, like for example also India and China and Russia also. Javanese, okay. No, it wasn't close.
Profetizavam, falavam línguas e até expulsavam os demônios.
This sounds okay, this is Portuguese. I remember the same audio hearing before, so this one was easy.
Si wooden alachun at gadich.
Again.
Si wooden alachun at gadich.
I have no idea.
Si wooden alachun at gadich.
I guess India. I have no idea where this might come from. Armenic, Amharic. Ah, I have heard of this language before. Spoken in Ethiopia, yeah. Amharic. I've seen also how it is written on because I googled the language in Ethiopia and it looks very interesting. But no, I haven't recognized this.
Niște oameni care nu aveau măcar o medie, nu vorbim de minimă, o medie pregătire intelectuală, dacă nu cumva o pregătire intelectuală foarte bună. Și putem lua lista de intelectuali din anii 30-40 să ne uităm la ei să comparăm cu ceea ce avem astăzi.
Intellectuale, this sounds maybe like Italian? Romanian, but it was definitely Roman based. I heard so many of different words which sounded similar to, for example, Spanish and French word I've heard before. So this was very easy. I mean, it was easy to recognize it as a Roman-based language. I guess, of course, the wrong language still. But yeah, new game. Maybe I play another game.
So mam stary fi ar ansoddi'r gerdd yna, ond mae wedi cyffwrdd fi cysylltiad sy'n Patri Thomas rhwng y salmau a'r hyn welodd gerall. Mae yna le i chi fyfyrio ar hynny.
I mean, it sounded again a bit Spanish, especially here near the end where he said something.
Mae yna le i chi fyfyrio ar hynny.
He said something maybe here.
Patri Thomas rhwng y salmau a'r hyn welodd gerall.
Gerras.
Mae yna le i chi fyfyrio.
So it sounds Spanish. I might be completely wrong again, but based upon this assumption, let me guess this one. I guess maybe the language in France. It was Welsh. Anyway. It was Celtic based and not Roman based, I think.
Почитувани представници на медиумите, почитувани граѓани на Република Македонија, денески извршниот одбор на СДСМ донесе предлог одлука за утврдување на кандидат на Социјалдемократскиот сојуз на Македонија за претседател на Република Македонија.
Something Spanish. So I guess maybe it is somewhere in the colonies, former colonies. I guess Argentina. It was Macedonian. Spoken in Macedonia. yeah, 12,000 kilometers away. So not quite the right location.
U svoju zemlju, u svoju državu i u ovim teškim trenucima i koji racionalno.
Again, I repeat myself, but this sounds also Spanish. I take just Spain, because if it is Spanish, then it should also be okay to click on Spain and not, yeah. It was Serbian. It's Serbian again. Why does Serbian sound so much like Spanish? Also something I have to say right now. I heard once someone speaking Kurdish, and I asked this person then, a co-worker from me at the time, but are you speaking French? And he was saying no. I mean, I said something like, hey, what are you speaking for language? It sounds similar to French. And he said then, hey, I'm speaking Kurdish. So, I mean, since then, Kurdish for me sounds like French. And maybe it was Serbian and Spanish the same. So it just sounds similar, but it's completely different. I think Serbian is even written as a Cyrillic alphabet, so even less common.
События в этой игре будут развиваться между стратегией Front Mission 5 и Front Mission Evolved. События в этой игре будут развиваться между стратегией Front Mission 5 и Front Mission Evolved.
I don't know. Russian. I give up. I'm close to giving up, really. I mean, when I cannot really recognize Russian, or think Russian sounds like Spanish, I think the problem rests within me. But either way, I think I finished this game.
Bazangi kimia pona mibali na bango. Ezali nini vraiment? Tozo comprendre te ce que eza nini, eza envoûtement to bazoyeba misala ya mbetu te to bazangi kimia pona mibali na bango. Ezali nini vraiment? Tozo comprendre te ce que eza nini, eza envoûtement to bazoyeba misala ya mbetu te to.
It sounds like French. It was Lingala. But I have seen this this language before when I watched the video from Drew O'Neill playing the similar game. I think it was Drew O'Neill. He also had this I mean, I don't know if he clicked on France, but he also had this language and didn't guess the correct one, and yeah, I also didn't guess the correct one. Nice game, total points, 52 points, yeah. I mean, I like this game very much, I enjoyed it very much. If you also enjoyed it very much, then please like and subscribe. And if there's a link in the description to a Patreon account, or in another video, and you want to support me, not in this one, but probably because I don't have a Patreon account so far, but if I at some point have a Patreon account, and there's a link, then support me. Somewhere in the video, or in my channel description, at some point in the future. But yeah, if you like this kind of content, if you want to see more of this, if you have some suggestions for a particular video game you want to that I play it, then also tell me in the comments. Play the game yourself. It is I think you get better over time. Maybe I will even make a second part to this, where I try to improve myself a bit before, and then or just play it right again and again try. I guess that Spanish is spoken everywhere in the world because everything sounds like Spanish, I think, for me. But either way, I hope you enjoyed it. And yes, also if you're interested in Trails of Cold Steel, watch my videos I already produced for this game series, and yeah, maybe there will be a link to the playlist in the description. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.